What's up guys, it's me Trigon 7 back with another Dislyte video. And in today's video, this is for those of you who want to try beating Apep 10 on auto. After the recent update, somehow I think it's easier to do an A10 as compared to a K10 for some reason. But maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. So to start, one of the differences between Apep and Chronos is that all of his active skills are gonna be AoE. When you attack and get attacked by Apep, he will poison you, and the more poison debuffs you have, the more his attacks will hurt. So out of all of Apep's skills, the most important skill you need to consider when building your lineup is Chaos Surging, which is his passive. When you fight Apep, there is a timer at the upper right side just below his health bar. The timer the timer starts at 7 and this drops down every time you attack him. And once it reaches 0, Apep will get a bonus turn. So unlike Chronos, he doesn't need to kill anyone just to get a bonus turn. And when I say every time you attack him, I mean every time. So like taking heroes who do split shots, like Mona, whose third skill hits enemies 4 times, or Jiang Man, whose third skill hits 3 times, can be fatal to your team since it would trigger Apep's toxic detonation faster. So when I say split shot, I don't mean counters or bonus turns. I'm talking about skills that deal damage in increments instead of one whole chunk. For your lineup, I recommend having at least 2 6-star heroes and 3 5-star heroes. The best heroes to have for your DPS are Ares, Narmer, Lin Xiao, Freddy, or Leon. I also recommend having at least 2 healers, because the more heals and immunity your team can cast, the better, especially if you don't have any good lifesteal relics for your DPS. The best healers for Apep 10 are Sally, Chang'e, Changpu, and Yesua, or Lauren. The rest of your lineup is up to you. Just remember to, as much as possible, avoid heroes who do split shots. As for your relics, the best ones to bring are War Machine, Windwalker, or Hades, with Sword Avatara or Fiery Incandescence for your main DPS. As for your support or utility heroes, you can bring Abiding Panacea, Astral Witchcraft, or Windwalker with either Master Grove or Stone Veins. Note that I classify a hero as a utility if they don't really heal nor do they do a ton of damage, and that their main role in a team is dispelling, providing buffs or debuffs. As for your relics, your relic should be a minimum of 4 stars, with mostly 5 stars and 6 stars, and it should be no lower than plus 9s. And you should have mostly plus 12s and plus 15s. What you need to remember when doing Apep 10 on auto is that the most important part is having the right lineup. Here's what my Apep 10 lineup looks like, along with my relics. You won't know if you can take on Apep unless you try, so don't be afraid to experiment with different heroes in lineups, since you only lose 1 energy in case you fail. With that in mind, let's go ahead and beat A10 on auto. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm a very defensive hero, and as for my lineup, you can see that I'm using Gabrielle, even though her second skill does split shots. This is because I needed her for her immunity, so we'd have double immunity on our team, one from Gabrielle and one from Changpu. And I have Lauren, so that in case anyone dies, she can go ahead and resurrect. And Yisuhua, I have her for the defense up and the attack up. So with this lineup, I don't have a problem with the first and second floor. The only problem I'll have is with Apep. I don't, I can't beat him all the time. I think it's I lose like 2 matches, 2 out of 10. But yeah, if you're just trying to do Apep 10 on auto, you're not trying to speedrun or anything, this is a team that I can recommend, which is fairly stable as compared to other teams that uh, that focus on damage. Usually, you'll see that on speedrunners, they focus on damage because they can delete Apep before Apep deletes them. So I think that's how they're I think that's how I think that's what they're aiming for. When you do a speed run, you don't really try to outlive Apep. You want to delete Apep as soon as you can. So even if it means like losing 4 of your teammates in the process. So as you can see, even with like 3 healers, I'm almost always dying. And so that's where Lauren comes in, because she has I think she's the only hero who can revive dead allies. So I brought her in just in case of emergencies. So my 3 healers are like cycling through heals, because Lauren and Yusuhua only have single target heals. But that's where Changpu comes in, because by the time that we need like a team heal, her skill is on cooldown, which is nice, and it's ready. So as you can see, Yusuhua dies, but that's fine. I kind of like expected that to happen, and so that's why I brought in Lauren. There you go. So Yusuhua is alive again, and we have full HP because of never-ending heals. So like the trick with Apep is you don't you don't you don't just don't do multi shots or split shots, and you won't trigger his passive as much. And okay, 4-star relics. Alright, and okay, new record, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So with this lineup, I have about an 80% win rate. However, this next video I'm about to show you was submitted by Lane Jockey, who speedruns A10. Here are his relics, and so he claims that this lineup that he has is at 100% win rate on A10. So for those of you who are planning to speedrun A10 someday, let's go ahead and watch. Okay, so believe it or not, I know you see a Divina in there, but he is saying that that Divina is necessary, and he can't replace it with a different hero who has legitimate skills. And the reason behind that, according to him, is that well, he's still thinking of someone to put in place of the Divina, but right now it's a necessary unit on his lineup, because he's saying that if he takes the Divina out and puts someone else in, it would ruin the order of attack. So yeah, that's why he put the Divina in there. Aside from leveling it up, he's saying that it's necessary in order to not ruin the order of attack. I'm guessing Apep, depending on who you put on there, would like change the pattern of the attack. But yeah, aside from that, as you can see, he's also like observing the passive. He's making sure that he did not put any multi-shot or split shot heroes aside from Gabrielle, because Gabrielle's worth it because of the captain ability and the immunity. And there we go. So yeah, wow. So this is what an Apep 10 on auto speedrun would look like. And so basically you just delete Apep before he deletes you. Look at that. 1 minute and 21 seconds. Wow. Alright, and there you have it. I hope this video will help you beat your Apep 10 on auto. Again, this is Trigon 7. If you want more future videos and content about Dislyte, let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe. It's free and you'll really help me out. That's it for today's video, guys, and see you in the next one.